Jameson. I'm here today with Chasen Chess. We're going to delve into section 2 of talking about guerrilla marketing today. And Chasen, why don't you, for people that didn't watch the first segment, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit and let them know who you are.
My name is Chasen Chess. Tongue twister, good alliteration there. I had creative parents. I own a business, founder and CEO of Successful Lives Unlimited. I help people make more money. I'm basically a business coach, a business manager for entrepreneurs of all types, and they come to me going, Chasen, I want to work less hours and make more money. Great formula. So that's what I do at Successful Lives Unlimited. So I'm also a guerrilla marketing master trainer. So that's what we're mainly talking about today, is how to take great marketing ideas. And the nice aspect about guerrilla marketing is taking low-cost marketing ideas to have it go as viral as possible to help you sell more stuff. So let's talk about, we were talking briefly during our break about a unique selling, what did I call it?
Unique selling proposition, or you call it a unique competitive advantage.
Right, yeah, there's different names for it. Unique competitive advantage. Let's go there for a second. Is you always have to answer this question, because people are finding people on the internet. What makes you or your product so unique and special that I want to come to you to do business versus all your competition? Yeah,
and that's a really huge point. I sit here and, as you know, I develop e-commerce sites for a bunch of people, and many of the people that I've developed sites for, you sit here and build them the best website you can, but you're sitting there and looking at their products and their product descriptions, and you're like, wait a minute, why would I buy something from them?
Right. Yeah. Well, we talked in the last segment about making things very unique and creating that infotainment or edutainment type aspect to it. It has to be controversial in some way, as long as it's legal and ethical, cutting edge. Unique is the word I really want to put on, because what's your unique competitive advantage. So when people go to the internet, or they're just hearing about, that's how most people do the searches. They go to Facebook or some aspect on the internet, social media, to get recommendations from their tribe. Oh, have you heard about so-and-so's belt buckles? And why should I go to this belt buckle? What makes them so unique and special and cool versus all these other belt buckles? And most business owners don't have a unique competitive advantage, and they wonder why they go out of business.
And, if somebody is making something, like you're hand-building belt buckles, then in some ways that's already your unique competitive advantage, because you've got unique designs. But if you are simply a reseller for somebody else, and say you're selling kitchen gadgets, and that same kitchen gadget is available at Walmart, at Amazon, at some other local kitchen store, how are they ever going to find your site on the internet? And if they do happen to stumble across it, why would they end up buying that product from you, as opposed to saying, well, that looks somewhat interesting, I think I'll just go over to Amazon and buy the thing because it's cheaper there.
Right. And it's hard to compete, because in the last 5-10 years ago, Amazon's been around for 10 plus years. How long has it been? 15?
Since 95.
Seems like forever.
20 years.
20 years. Jeff, good job. From a little nothing to a big monster. That you have to keep a couple things in mind. Number one is you have to provide value more than Amazon. Because Amazon, they talk about Best Buy being Amazon's best showroom. And so many people these days, especially the millennials, they look for everything online. They live online. Their computer is their life. You can't see a millennial walking down the street without walking with their smartphone in front of them. So they are just so tuned in. So you have to give some other value to it and still be a competitive price against Amazon. Part of that can be done if it's done in an entertaining way. When I lived in Los Angeles for about 10, 11 years, there always seems to be some goofball car dealership salesperson then go ahead, come on down to Roy's place, and and like here we're in the Denver area, and the Roy, whatever his name is, that sells the American Home Furniture, many times has animals. He has tigers and bears and lions. Oh my! And what?
Jake Jabs.
Jake Jabs. Jake, not. So he makes it so unique that your mind's getting entertained as you're also getting sold. So if you can create the same product that Amazon have for the same price and do it in a unique and compelling and entertaining way that people get to know, like, and trust you better, like Jake has done an incredible job here in Denver, then people will come to you just because you're a celebrity. They feel like they're being part of you if they get to see you, in your store. Like, oh my God, there's the guy that does all the videos.
And the reality is, when we're talking about a unique competitive advantage, Amazon's unique competitive advantage is, one, huge selection, and two, the lowest prices.
Right.
So you aren't going to beat Amazon on either one of those games, which means that your unique competitive advantage has to be something of, like you said, I'm going to provide value through entertainment and education.
Sure. In the online world over the last 5-10 years, when people are selling digital products, as you and I in the digital product environment, that what's happened, we've seen this progression of not only just selling a product, and let's say some digital product that might be selling for $19.95, and that's $1,997 or $95, almost $2,000. That's a chunk of change for a digital product. But what's happened through, if we want to go into a little bit of JV partnerships these days, joint venture partnerships, they get all these other people that have these big lists. They all kind of know each other. It says, hey, I've got this new $2,000 product, and I'm going to pay you 50% of the sales. You help promote it, you get that commission, and the thing blows up because it's whoever has the biggest list. But then getting back to the UCA part of it, each JV partner is trying to compete with the other partners. They're trying to sell the same product, and so they come up with their own bonuses. So if you've got a belt buckle that Amazon has, and you're both selling it for $29.95, but you add on some kind of bonus that's maybe some kind of digital product or instructions or video that comes with it that costs you peanuts to do and creates added value, ding, they're going to buy it from you, especially if you do it in a compelling and entertaining way.
Right. And you can certainly have a joint venture type of arrangement with somebody selling a physical product as well.
Sure.
I'm thinking of some of my customers that one sells nuts, another one sells popcorn. Hey, that sounds like, popcorn in the nuts. There are nuts in the popcorn.
There you go.
And both people could benefit by promoting that combined product.
Right. Smart entrepreneurs are always looking for partners to help them sell their stuff. Yeah, they've got to give up part of the profits to make that happen because you've got to pay them to do it because nobody does it for free very often. But it's just part of the enterprise of having a business. So instead of looking at your competition as competition, try to find joint venture partners that have a similar product you can put together and both make money from, creating that win-win situation.
Yeah, and you and I have talked in the past about utilizing, as I say in my book, utilizing the power of others to market and sell for you. And clearly one way of doing that is to get other people talking about your product and saying, hey, I really recommend that you go buy this particular belt buckle or whatever it is.
There's no better way to market and advertise a business than word of mouth. And that's part of the power of social media, Facebook and everything else, and Twitter, that people might see a camera in Best Buy. And the first thing they're going to do is go on the Facebook and put a post in there going, hey, I'm thinking about buying this particular model. Maybe take a picture of it, post the picture, and they're going, hey, anybody else bought this, and what do you think? And of course, at the same time, they're going to be looking at Yelp and any other review sites to see what the reviews are before they make a product decision or a purchase decision. So the more testimonials, the more social proof you can get on your website and on any of your online content, the better it's going to be, because that means other people have known, liked, and trusted you before, and that makes the potential customer feel more comfortable in clicking the buy button.
Yeah, and clearly, again, that's something that Amazon has done very well, but
Brilliant.
There's no reason why anybody selling any product can't be getting testimonials from their customers,
Sure.
ratings and reviews about their products. And
most businesses don't ask.
Exactly.
It's like online, if you don't have that call to action, which we talked about in the last segment. If somebody comes up into your store and let's say you've got a jewelry store and they buy a piece of jewelry store, one of the most important things you have to do, and too many businesses don't do this, is ask them, number one, how'd you hear about us? Unless you know, of course, they're a past customer. So you want to know, it's discovering where your marketing is working, where it's not working. And then number two is, once they buy that, just say, give them a card that they can take with them, and just say, would you go to this website and give us a quick review, a Google review or something like that? Because Google is the monster out there for search engine optimization. So if you start building up these Google reviews, and the most important part is if you can get them to do a video, if let's say somebody just bought it, it just kind of oozing on. Let's say it's a wedding ring. And the couple was just like, oh my God, it's, the woman just goes, not so good of a wedding ring. And if you simply ask, you'll get some no's, but you'll get some yeses. And you simply say, would you guys spend just a quick 15 seconds to share how excited you are about getting your new ring and show the ring? And I'll do a quick video and allow us to post this.
So we've been talking here a lot about asking the customer for a product review, getting the customers to basically market and sell on your behalf. Do you have any kind of final thoughts on that whole concept and how it applies to guerrilla marketing? Clearly getting someone else to do the marketing and sales for you by...
Well, they're creating the content for you.
Right.
And there's nothing better, because once again, people want to know, like, and trust you, and testimonials are that social proof that every business owner needs, and if you can get it on video, to have it, some of the old style testimonials would be something like, oh, I bought this wedding ring at so-and-so jewelry store, and they did a great job, I got a great price, thank you so much, and then B. Smith. The letter B. And that is so old-fashioned. If you can get that, if you can do it in print, fine. If better is an audio, best is a video, which combines obviously visual and auditory. So, because that's live. We're so visually driven with our smartphones these days and watching TVs and our tablets and computers. People want visual stuff. So if you simply ask them, hey, listen, it seems like you're really excited about this new wedding ring or this new bicycle or this new speaker system. Give me your cell phone. I'll take a picture of it, and then you post it on video, post it on your different sites like Facebook, etc., and tell your tribe, oh my God, I just got such and such, because they want to brag about it. So, but you have to ask. Some people are going to say no, and it also might be smart to talk to an attorney. You can get probably online also, just a quick release form to simply say you can post this, so you're going to use it for your own content on your website. Have them sign some kind of release form. And I said it's most probably online. And but you have to ask. And most people are so excited about what they just bought, and to do just a quick 15, 20-second video for you, and just ask them, say, oh, I'm at so-and-so jewelry store, and I just bought this, and I'm so excited. Oh my God, I can tell all my friends. And then bang, post that. Nothing better.
And even if you don't have a release form, one of the things that you can do that I've seen people do is say, hey Chasen, I'm about to use this video and I'm going to potentially use it to help market my products. Is it okay with you if I do that?
And you're saying putting that on video.
Put that on video.
Sure,
it doesn't have to be the video that you end up showing to somebody.
No.
But
you would cut that out. Slice. Sure, absolutely. Because that's a legal document saying that you're giving permission.
Right.
There's nothing better.
Now, we started this segment talking about a unique competitive advantage.
Sure.
And I just kind of want to wrap up, bringing it back to the unique competitive advantage combined with maybe, we were asking for our customers for stuff, maybe we asked for a call to action ourselves here. So.
Well, I always end with a call to action. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Well, I can go first. I think that the big thing that we need to talk about here as it relates to a unique competitive advantage is that something that most big box stores can't do is really provide information to the customer, the type of information that they're looking for. I mentioned...
Custom information.
Right. I've got a friend that sells Native American flutes, and he puts out so much information about his flutes, not only how to play them, but what kind of wood he uses and why he uses that kind of wood, and here's what this particular flute sounds like compared to this one in a different key and so forth. Great information that you could never get from a big box store. And so I think whatever it is that you're selling, even if you're selling a piece of jewelry and that jewelry is something that is supposed to make you feel good inside,
sure,
if nothing else, give them that kind of information. Really write great product descriptions, do videos, do customer testimonials and so forth, but get enough information out there that becomes your unique competitive advantage.